Hey everyone, we're very excited to have two former Michigan State men's basketball players on our Manton Basketball Facebook page, Matt McQuaid and Kyle Ahrens. Both are extremely hard workers and understand what it takes to win championships. There's no need for an introduction because all of you guys know who they are, so Coach Katona is going to get this interview started.
And we're going to start with a fun segment first. We have some of our players here with us, and they have a couple questions for Matt and Kyle. First one is actually from our point guard on the boys team, and his question is, was Cassius the leader on the floor, and how was it playing with Cassius?
I would definitely say Cassius is the leader on the floor from a point guard position. You know, they need to be – they're the head of the snake. They run the offense and the defense. They got to be vocal, you know, and Cash did a great job leading. You know, he went through a lot this past year when with Kyle can tell you about that. But he's a great leader. He leads by example and he's vocal, but great teammate too, and I miss playing with him.
Yeah. On a second note, playing with Cassius is like someone, like say you're having a bad day and you go to Cassius, and Cassius is always going to put a smile on your face. That's the kind of guy he is. And from a leader standpoint, he's someone who's always going to find you open no matter what. And that's what makes him so unique of a player is he makes reads that not very many people, I think, at all can make at different types of levels. So, I mean, playing with him is just – he's a special player. He's got a amazing journey ahead of him, and you know, I'm just thankful I got 4 years with him, and I believe he's the best point guard I've ever played with and I've ever seen.
Very good. Our next question is from 10-year-old Emma Sinkle. Emma, you have a question?
What are some easy point guard drills?
You can't get enough ball handling. I would just say two-hand ball handling or tennis ball handling, just to practice your hand-eye coordination too. You know, just pounding, alternating, just keep on doing dribbling drills and setting up cones, and you know, working on crossovers between the legs, behind the back, those, you know, basic moves, and just trying to master those and just work your way up into more and harder stuff.
Yeah, exactly what Matt said. The dribbling drills, you can never get enough of that if you're a point guard. That's something that you need. You can't have many turnovers in a game, so that's your shooting guard's shooting ability. So, really, I mean, I would recommend going to YouTube. That's what's amazing nowadays. Everything you need to see just to get better is on YouTube, and just type in all the different types of levels you want to start at. If you're a beginner, start at beginner. And there's drills on drills on drills that you can look at on YouTube, and that can just really carry you through your process.
Very good. Our next question is from McCoy Hicks. He has a question about a teammate. Go ahead.
Who was the most skilled basketball player you've ever played with?
Man, that's a tough question. You know, playing with coming in our freshman year and playing with Denzel and Bryn and seeing what those guys could do was pretty crazy. And then getting to play with Cassius Winston, you know, even Miles' athletic ability, and playing with that was crazy. And, you know, there was a lot of great players that we got to play with. I can't pick just one. There was just so many, and so many skilled ones. Everybody kind of had their own unique skill too, whether it was their athletic ability, their shooting, their ball handling, their vision, you know, their IQ. So many different guys could do so many different things, and that's what was really special about like Michigan State is you were just always playing with great players.
Yeah, every year. I mean, there's new guys stepping up, so it's kind of hard to give one exact answer, like Matt said. And then you put in that we played with Jaron, like you said, Miles, Denzel, Matt Castell. All of them are just so talented. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Cassius, just because I played with him for so long, and I've seen the things that he's done within the 4 years and how much he's grown and what he's like as the basketball player and a person off the court. So I'd have to go Cassius.
And our next question is from McCoy's brother, Lincoln. Go ahead, Lincoln.
What is your favorite single person workout?
Well, I'm a shooter, so I always like shooting. I think my last year at MSU, I learned a lot from our GA Chris on just like balance and stuff and shooting, and I really enjoyed it. Whether it was just like hopping out, shooting off one leg, or just really testing your balance ability, and I think it really helped me in the long run. And just getting up reps too in a workout. It's what we really aim for, and but it's quality over quantity. We feel like too. So just just any type of shooting, really, we're always into it.
Yeah, and the unique thing I feel like that Michigan State has that other programs don't have, that is behind closed doors, is that when you work out with someone else, we're dragging someone else with them. Like, I remember being with Matt for 4 years. He'd be dragging me in all the time, and just going through shooting drills with Matt. I mean, at such a high level of a shooter, we were always competing with each other, and that's what kind of made it fun. And I mean, obviously there's going to be competition here and there, and I feel like that's what makes it so fun, is just going back and forth and just learning from each other. And if you want to do a single person drill, it'd have to be shooting drills for me as well, but I rarely had single person drills in my 5 years at Michigan State. I always had someone to work out with, whether it was Matt or Connor. So that's what I enjoyed.
And our next question comes from 9-year-old Grady Hiller. Go ahead.
Do you guys play 2K?
Unfortunately, I do not play 2K. I haven't played in a long time. I think the last 2K game I played was when Michael Jordan, the special edition with Michael Jordan on the cover. I don't know if it was 15 or 6 or 14, but I haven't played 2K in a while.
I don't play 2K either. I'm a Fortnite guy. I've been playing Fortnite since it came out. Not as much anymore as I used to the last couple of years, but I never got into 2K or all those sports games. I never really got into.
And our last question comes from 10-year-old Aubrey.
How much basketball have you been playing during this pandemic?
Well, I've been playing quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit. Just it's tough right now. You can't get in the gyms or anything. So I've just been playing outside on a park goal, or if just dribbling outside or in a garage, and just trying to stay in shape and working out. Really, it's hard to do, but you just got to find a way. And whether it's in your backyard, just getting up shots, or playing with your friends, just trying to find a way right now.
Since I'm done, I haven't touched a basketball since our season ended. So I've just been lifting and just kind of seeing life outside of basketball. So, I mean, it's a huge adjustment, but it's been really good to me. So, I mean, if I had to give you any advice, I would really recommend getting out in your driveway and doing ball handling drills, or just working on your form, because this is the time you can really get ahead of the other kids that are just using the pandemic as kind of a excuse to play video games or something. So this is your time to get better and get a head start over the other kids.
Very good. Any of the Hickses have one more question? We have time for another question or two.
My second question is, what is your most rivalry team? What is your biggest rival team?
Michigan for life.
Yeah, it was Michigan for sure. Those games were absolutely crazy, and the atmosphere was unbeatable. So definitely Michigan.
Does your brother have another question?
My question is, how did lifting help you with basketball?
It helped me a lot. It's very important. I learned in high school that it kind of just keeps your body from injuries and stuff. A lot of injury prevention stuff. You don't need to go in there and lift as heavy as you can every day. You know, you just got to mix it up and exercise different parts of your bodies, and you need to work on explosive movements, but you also need to work on your upper body too. And I'd say the most important thing is your core, because as long as you have a strong core, it really, really helps with other parts of your body. So, I mean, especially during the pandemic, I know you can't lift a lot of weights, so I would just try and work on your core a lot.
Yeah, especially coming into college and playing in the Big Ten, where it's such a physical conference. Lifting is definitely very important. Like what Matt said, it's not about lifting heavy weight. It's not about it's more doing tempo work, circuits, doing more reps than worrying about how much weight you're doing. So just kind of building muscle and getting you prepared for not getting fouls called with refs and things like that. So it is very important.
Nice. Miss Emma, do you have another question for the guys? She does not. Okay. How about one of the Hillers? You guys have one more question.
Between the two of you, who would win in one-on-one?
We always go back and forth. It's tough, but I mean, shoot, we haven't played in a long time. But I mean, growing in college, you know, we played a lot of one-on-one, and it got heated. A lot of back and forth games. But I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Kyle?
Definitely you. I'm picking Matt McQuaid, 100%.
Awesome job. Players, awesome questions. I loved them. Way to go. Feel free to give a wave to Matt and Kyle.
See you guys.
See y'all.